time here in Montreal, and we are doing a special Wire Lady TV episode today. Today we are drawing winners of prizes for the 10-day wire tree making challenge. Now, this is one of my regular 10-day challenges where people participate in the weekly or the daily challenges. Actually, it's 10 days in a row, and if people create all 10 projects in the challenge, they get the name gets put in a random draw for winners of all kinds of prizes. Hi Clarice, how are you? Clarice, I got your DM. I wasn't quite sure what that was for, but I am here, so almost pretty well on time. I'm just gonna pull up my video on YouTube. And hi Peggy, let me just pull it up so I could see you guys' comments and everybody that's coming on. There we go. We have Clarice and Peggy. And I'm not going to start the draw right away because I want to wait till everybody hops on. I want to see everybody's comments. And hi Rita. And what I'm going to do today as well is I'm going to troubleshoot to show you guys how to make this little landscape, which was one of the challenges, was to make these little wire wrap trees in I think it was day 4, I forget what it was. So I'm going to make one of these on the live as well, so while we get everybody to hop on. Bouncy Kitty is D. Hi D, how are you? I'll have to remember these usernames. And what I'm going to also do is pull up the list of people, and you guys can make sure that your name is on the list. The Wi-Fi is very bad. Now please let me know if other people are having trouble with the Wi-Fi. Because if it's a problem on my end, I might have to restart. Hi Tim, how are you? And Tim completed all 10 challenges. We have a lot of people that are in the draw for the prizes today. Let me just pull it up on my screen so I can see everybody that finished and put their name in. There's Joan. Hi Joan. Let me just find the list. There we go. So we have it. Yeah, Peggy and Joan both completed. I'm just going to get the list here and bring it around so you guys can make sure that your name is on the list. And then we are going to, I'll do a little bit of a DIY. It's your Wi-Fi. Oh, sorry about that, Clarice. That's really too bad. I hope you'll be able to see this. So let me flip the screen. It's not fine on your end. Okay, so I think it's just Clarice. So there's outside our window in Montreal. A little bit of snow left, not too much. Let me just flip the screen over here. There's a good amount of people. Yes, we have a lot of people. I think there were 33 people that finished all of the challenges. So let me bring this up a little bit so you guys can see it. There we go. So we have Anne, Sabrina, Kat, Joan, Amanda, Kathy, Katie, Victoria, Connie, Benita, Angela, Peggy, Lori, Wendy, Janelle, Donna, Debbie, Pamela, Janet, Marion, Sharon, Mustafa, Dawn, Corey, Artfully, Adrian, Mary Elizabeth, Ishita, Lorraine, Robin, and Laura. So I did also, and there's Janelle. So guys, those are all the names for the draw. I'm not going to do the draw right away. I'm going to wait till more people come on to the live. Yes, a lot of people participated this year. That was awesome. So let me I'm going to work on this design, which was one of the designs in the challenges, just so I can wait until everybody's on the show. And I also want to show you guys how to do this. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Peggy did a sort of an art type piece in a similar style during Live Wires for the Win. And I'll try to find an image of that, Peggy, that I could show people. But her piece was much bigger, and she used a lot of crochet wire in the background, which was super cool. But if you're making a piece that's this small, you want to work with really fine wire and just do more like a wrapping thing. This was originally inspired by Joan, who had asked me for some designs for mountains. So that's how that one came about. And G. Gwen says, you're amazing. I love your work. Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice. And yeah, so I'm going to try to keep track of usernames too. So Bouncy Kitty is D, and then G. Gwen, I'm not sure your name, but it's okay if you guys don't want to say your names too. That's not a problem at all. I'll try to acknowledge everybody, but that's here. maybe this will help. My small one was hard. Yes. Yeah, it's hard to do them very small. So let's just start with this. I'm going to just get a piece of 18 gauge wire for the frame. And we're just going to play around with this and see how we go. Mainly, I want to wait till everybody gets on so we can do the live draw after. Peggy says, I'm crocheting an experiment with floss right now. Awesome. I can't wait to see. So hi, Corey. So Corey's name is on the list too. And we will do the draw. I'll just work on this and then we're going to do the draw when more people hop on. And if you're not here for the live draw, no problem. You're not going to miss your chance to win prizes. So if you have to go, if you can't stay for the whole thing, it's totally fine. So if we're going to do the frame like that, we're just going to start and just get our flat pliers, 18 gauge wire, and just give it a nice little push. So if we're going to make it about the same size, we can measure it. You don't really have to measure it, you know, however you want to do it. We're just going to bend that one up. You might want to measure the sides to get them the same size. And let's get our ruler here. So this one was about 1.5 inches. So we're going to get this wire, the ruler about 1.5 inches. We're just going to bend it here, bend it across, and then same on the other side. And I do have tutorials on how to make these rectangular frames as well. I think I did link it up for the 10-day challenge. And then the other thing is the templates for the 10-day challenge were all available during the challenge, but now I've taken them off the event page, and I'm actually creating a book, a PDF book that I will be selling in my Etsy shop. But all the people that made all 10 challenges will receive the ebook for free. So that's, you guys already get a prize. Each of you get a prize for submitting all 10 works. And the bonus for that is I have a bonus tree tutorial. That's sort of my signature style of wrapping trees for my mixed media art. So everybody's going to receive the PDF book plus that bonus tutorial. So that's exciting. Yeah. Haven't had time to try it yet. Awesome. So let's go for this and just bring this. We're just going to make the frame. So frame is open-ended. And like I said, Peggy did sort of a landscape type piece for her live wires for the Win final work of art piece. And hers was much bigger, and she made like it looked like a frame, like a canvas, I guess. That was what it was like. And on an easel. So that was really interesting too. So you could make larger size mixed media pieces as well. And I'm also going to scroll through Instagram to show you some of those other works that people have done. So sweet. Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure. You guys, I'm so impressed and inspired by all the things that you guys made in the challenge. Honestly, you know, I put the ideas out there, but you guys come up with some of the most amazing things, and I've put only a fraction of them on Pinterest, but I will be adding more pictures on Pinterest so everybody can see your beautiful work. So now I'm going to put this perpendicular. This one was parallel to the piece, but I want to do this perpendicular in case you want to put it right on a cord. So we're just going to bring this one. I'm going to use my looping pliers to make a little bail here. We're going to put this one on here, and we're just going to make a kind of a double loop at the top for the bail. So we're just bring this one around and bring this one around here. So we're just very simple. You know, you guys can make the frame as complex as you like. I'm going to keep it very simple, and we're just going to bring this one around, bring that one around here. And you could bring it around a few times if you want to go over that spring more to make it thicker. You can do that too. My name is Giselle. Okay, Giselle, that's great. So I'm going to write that down and hopefully hopefully remember, because I have so many people that have different usernames that it's sometimes complicated to remember them all. So bear with me if ever I make a mistake on your names. It's just I do not have the best memory on this planet, and I don't always have my list handy. So there we go. So we have just a regular kind of bail there. And then this one, I did little waves. So why don't we go ahead and do those waves? I remember which wire I used for that. That was 22 gauge wire. So I will find Hopefully I still have some. This is, I keep my wires categorized by gauge. So this is the bag of 22 gauge wires. So let's pull one of those out. Hopefully I still have the blue. Oh, if I don't have the blue, I don't have the blue. So why don't we use maybe this turquoise blue? That's all I can find. I don't know what happened to my blue. I guess maybe I put it somewhere else. So we can use this. This is like a turquoisey blue. This is the artistic wire, and that's a pretty color. Why don't we use that? It might clash a bit with the mountains, but we could use a different color of the mountains. It's always good to change it up a bit. So let's do that. Hi, Ashita, how you doing? And yeah, this is a pretty color, eh? I like this. So now to do the waves, let's just cut a big, longish piece, maybe about a foot long or something. Might be a little more. And we're just gonna clip that. And let's go ahead and do our waves. So let's replicate those. I'm going to, you guys, you know what? I'm more comfortable using my old pliers. So I'm going to go back to these ones and these ones. But the trouble with these, they're not available for you guys to purchase anymore. So I do now recommend the Xuron brand, which are really good pliers. But for my work, I go to my old standbys, which are my old pliers that I bought 30 years ago. So I'm just going to go for using these ones, and you're doing great. I'm doing great. Yeah. Thanks, Ashita. One of Lilianne's favorite colors. Yeah, I love this sort of, it's like a teal color, right? It was popular in the 80s. I remember I had a blouse that was this teal color, and I really, really liked it. So now to do the waves, we're going to leave a little bit of an end, go up here, and then bring this one around. Of course, it's going to be hard to get them a little consistent, so you just make a curve. I do have a tutorial on how to make a wave ring, and then so I've just bent it back. And then I'm going to bring it around here. Whoop. Sometimes when you're too close to the edge, it just kind of snaps a bit. So here's the wave like that. And then if you need more space, kind of you can make this bottom part wider if you want. And then we're going to go around here. Every time I say the word wide, I think of the movie I Feel Pretty. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen that movie with Amy Schumer. It's such a classic film. And there's a scene when she goes into the spin class and asks for extra wide shoes. And it's such a funny scene. Oh my goodness. So every time I say the word wide, I think of that movie. I think I've seen that movie about 20 times. I love it so much. So now we're going to just keep going with our waves. I might be making these a little too big, but that's okay. So we're just going around, and then I'm just going to keep bending this part to the front, bend that to the front. Hi, Pam. How you doing? So we're going to bring this one around here. Pam's name's on the list too for Pam is one of the people that finished all the challenges. We have quite a few people on board that have finished all the challenges. I'll show you guys the list again soon, and I'm going to pick names on a name picker, a random name picker. So that'll be fun. There were too many to write down, so I'm putting them into a name picker. Love that movie. That movie is a classic movie. I love it so much. I've seen it. It's on Netflix, so we watch it all the time. So now we're going to go around here. And yeah, I'd love to see Amy Schumer in person do a stand-up. But she did come to Montreal once. But, oh, now how did I do that? I got that one. I got that one in there by mistake. She came to Montreal once for the Just for Laughs festival, but I wasn't able to get tickets. So yeah, she's awesome. Everybody needs humor in their life. That's laughter is the best medicine. So I've done 4 waves, so that should be good. Hi, Kat. How you doing? Don't worry, you're not late for the draw, Kat. I'm not doing the draw right away because I want to make sure everybody is on board before we do the draw. So I'm just doing this, one of the designs from the 10-day wire tree making challenge, which was the one with the waves well, this wasn't required for people to do that, but I just wanted to do one like that. So my waves ended up being a little bigger than that. Let's see if they're going to work. I didn't know you were doing this today. Yes. So Amanda, we're doing the draw today after I do a little bit of a DIY project. And like I said, if you guys have to hop off, if you're not able to stay through for the draw, don't worry about it because I'm going to still keep your name in the draw. So now we're going to attach the waves here. So I'm going to bring this one here, and this one, maybe what I'll do is I'll wind this down towards the bottom, this one. So I'm going to bring this one in here, wind it around, make sure there's a bit of a space there. So we're going to bring this one around, wind it in here, okay, down, and push it right down so it just stays in place. Now, if you don't want it slipping around, you could always bend it around the bottom corner too. That's another one of my little hacks, is so you bend it above the corner and below, and that'll help so it won't wiggle back and forth. So we're gonna bring that one in here, and we'll just give that a clip. Hi, Galen, how are you? And Mustafa, yay. No, you're not too late, Mustafa, because I'm not doing the draw right away. I want to wait till everybody gets on, because I understand that some people, you know, do come on late, which is not a problem. And so I'm doing the little DIY project first, and then we're going to have the live draw. Yeah, the frame is really fun, and it's multi-purpose. You can put all kinds of different things in the frame. So now we'll get the waves across the bottom like that, and then now what I want to do is twist this up towards the top. So I could actually do the same thing where I bend it below the corner and above the corner. I hadn't thought to do that, but on this side, but I could. And then what we want to do is wind our way up to do the next row. So we're going to bring, oh, now this is going to be fun doing this backwards. I think I did do it this way for the original one, though. I was thinking maybe I did it with a separate piece, but I think I did do it with the one piece. So here's our first row of waves, and then we can do another. I mean, we don't have to do another row. We could if we want. We could do another one. So let me just bring it. I'm going to bring it around to the back. And actually, I wonder how it would look if we did it a little lower than that. I'll just try it like this first. I can always put it lower if I need to. I'm going to bring this one down. So let's do them on this side and do some more waves. So we're just going to bring this one here. Okay, and these ones I'm going to have to bend to the back because I'm not going to be able to access it bending it to the front. So we're going to bend it back and then bring it here, push it out a bit, and trying to access that. Bring it around. Okay, bring it around again. I'm really not worrying about making these too perfect. I might even just do a row of 3 at the top just to give it some variety. So we're going to do that one back here, spread it out a bit, and bring that one over. I'm just going really fast now. So I think I'll just do a row of 3 on the top. But you get the idea. If you want to make them smaller and closer together, you can definitely do that too. A coral reef would be fun. Ooh, that would be fun. That would be so cool. My sister used to do scuba diving. She would like that. She lived in Australia, and she did a lot of diving for many years until she had kids, and then she stopped that and moved back to Canada. So here's just some waves. You can like stretch these apart if you want them more stretched apart. There we go. We're just going to put them in there, and that just gives you the general idea. So let's just wind this a few times. I'm going to wind it up. Like if I wind it up this way, then we can intertwine it with some other wires to keep it in shape. Let's just stop it there. So we're going to clip that. I ended up having a lot of extra wire, which is okay. And then I think what I did next was, looks like I did the mountains and then I wound the mountains. So let's go ahead and get some smaller wire. Looks like we can use the 22 for that. This is 18. We don't want that. I'll get the 22 gauge for that. And let's pull out a piece of wire. Perfect. And then I want to show you guys some of the work that people did in Live Wires, or not Live Wires for the Win, the 10-day wire tree making challenge. You guys did some amazing stuff, and I have some of the pics up on Pinterest, and I'm going to show those pretty soon. So now let's do the mountains. So for the mountains, we're just going to kind of go, let me just look at this, how I did this. Yeah. So we're just going to bend this down. And to do sort of an ice cap at the top, I bent it around. Matthew says, perfect, thanks for the ideas. I made a box like that one you showed in your video. Yes, I was trying to think of some cool ideas because I wanted to do every side different. Oh my goodness, Matthew, that's a brilliant idea to make one of those 3D boxes and do like little scenes on each side of the box. That would be super cool. Now, if you do that, please let me know. I would love to see that. That's really cool. So now I'm just doing like very stylized mountains with ice caps. And I'm going to bring this up and down. Maybe we'll do the one in the middle a little bigger here. Yeah, I love you guys' creative ideas. You know, you're always like literally thinking outside the box and bringing in some new ideas. Hi, Allison. There we go. The waves were 22 gauge also. Yes. So the waves, yes, the waves were 22 gauge. So now I'm just doing sort of like little stylized ice caps on the mountains. And I'm just going in and I'm going to actually try to do 3 in this one and hope I don't snap the wire. So we're going to go up here, up there, and up there. So I don't know if you guys can see well, but this I've done like little winding them around to make little ice caps. So there we go. Yeah, I'd love to see a pic, Matthew, for sure. Genius. Yes, 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 definitely. Yeah, you guys are brilliant. I just love that, how everybody shares ideas. And I mean, that's art, right? You just sort of bounce off different ideas. So now let's do another one here. This one could be a little shorter. And we're going to bend this one around. And hopefully I've made them tall enough. Okay, up here, up here. And then we can decide where we want the mountains to go. So that's a pretty good size. So now I'm going to just bend that one over. This one was way too long, so I'm just going to clip it. And this wire is, if you're wondering how I clipped it with my round pliers, because if your wire is thin enough, you can just clip it with the round pliers, which is, you know, a good and a bad thing because it means you can cut your wire by mistake. But it also means if you're too lazy to find your cutters, you can just cut it with this. So reminds me of the snow on the top of the mountains. Yes. Oh, in the Oregon where your son lives. Cool. Nice. Yeah, yeah, like little kind of ice caps on the mountains. So so that's fun, which is now making me think I need a cappuccino ice cap, but that's okay. I've had my coffee today. So now let's put this one back in here. And I'm just going to like position it how I want. Take this and wind it down. So we're going to take this one, wind it down. And the best way to get it to sit in place is just wind it down until you get to a wire that you can like twist it around. So this one on this side, it's already sort of in the position where I'm twisting it between 2 wires. So we're just going to go here, bring this. This is how I do when I personalize my wedding cake toppers that I do on Etsy. This is one of the ways I do it. If I add like 2 names, like 2 rows of names, I intertwine the wires in between the 2 names so they don't like pull apart from each other. Now this is moving up and down, so we can actually take this piece and wind it down in here again. So this is just a little hack on how to keep all your pieces together so they don't like move all over the place. So there we go. So now we can just clip that one. Hi, Amber's cute design. Thank you. Well, this was inspired by Joan, who had asked for mountains a while back, and we just sort of like troubleshot a few ideas, and then this is what happened out of all of that. But Joan, I think you were also making a ring, eh? Was that it? You were making a mountain ring? I think that's what it was. I've kind of lost track now. It was a while ago. So now we're just going to bring this one in here, pull up this wire, bring that one up through here. Whoop, there we go. And bring that one around. Perfect. So let's cut that. This is one place I went wrong. So one wrong, you mean by like the wires pushing up and down? That's a bit of a hard part too, is to get them all to stay together. So now let's bend this one around. Perfect. And so there we have already, we have our mountains. This got a little warped out of place, but that's okay. So there's our mountains and the waves. So now we're going to put some grass. Yes, I made a ring and a pendant. Cool. Need to redo them both. Okay. Yeah, well, I forget now if you sent me pictures. So if you didn't, be sure to send me some pictures, and or if you redo them, send some pictures too. Okay, so I have all these 26 gauge wires that the artistic wire, the Beadalon, sent me. So let's find some that are green and see which ones. Well, that's a little too close in color to that one. So why don't we go for this lime green, because it is a little bit different. Unless we went, here, we could actually go for the, I don't know, this is the, no, that one's way too thick. I was going to say we could use that one, but maybe a forest green. Okay, so you guys maybe help me decide. I have the forest green or the lime green. I don't know which is better. Does it really matter? I'm not sure if it really matters. Let's just get this one out to see. That one's a little dark. That one's we could go for the light one. Let's just go for the light one. Hi, Sharon. How you doing? So let's just get some of this one. This is the lime green. In any case, it doesn't matter if it's perfect or not, because this is just sort of a sample. So now to wind these mountains, this is the trick. Let us maybe start at the bottom and work our way up and down again. That might be, but what I might do is fix it in that little intersection. So lime is a good contrast. Good, yay, chose right, perfect. So now let's bring this one in here, pull this down a little bit. Now, if we kind of secure it, I don't even know that much on that side because there's only one mountain there. So if we just take this and kind of secure it in that intersection to start, just so it won't, yay, Kristen, there we go. So that's my, if you guys are wondering, W World Peas is my sister, Kristen. Yay, I'm so happy you're here. We usually do an art night every night, and I'm not sure what night we're doing it this week, but I'm glad you made it. And Kristen, I actually was inspired by your goddess painting to do, somebody asked me for an hourglass shaped woman design. I'm going to show you, I'm just going to take a break for 2 seconds to show you guys. So my sister, Kristen, paints. She's an amazing artist, and she sent me this bookmark with her goddess. She does a lot of cards and artwork with goddesses. So this is Kristen's goddess. And then a lady Devine was asking me for goddess designs. So here is the drawings that I came up with based on Kristen's bookmark. And so these can be made out of wire. So if you guys want a tutorial for this goddess, let me know and I'll get right on that. So thank you, Kristen, for the inspiration. And now back to our regular scheduled programming. So here are the mountains, and let's work our way up. And love it, yay! So now maybe I'll fix it also at this intersection, because otherwise it's going to do the same thing. It's going to pull up. So let's do that. And beautiful, thank you. So let's pull this one around, and there we go. So yeah, Kristen and I have a blast every week with my friend Patricia, and we do these Zoom calls. So basically, we're all working on our own individual art projects, and we're chatting at the same time. So it's been really, really fun because Kristen lives at the other side of Canada. So I can't wait. I can see that in wire. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's going to be really nice in wire. Bookmark and your drawings are gorgeous. Yeah, Kristen is very talented and very, very beautiful. You do one tutorial of the goddess. Yes, I do have already Clarice is right. I already have a tutorial of the goddess with the beads. It's like a goddess pendant. So yeah, so it'll be kind of like that, but with maybe not necessarily with beads, or maybe just fewer beads. So now all I'm doing here, guys, is I'm just winding this wire around. So we're just going to wind it up around to cover the mountains with green. So we're just going to wind our way back up, And then we're going to probably have to wind our way back down. So when we wind our way back down, we should be able to fill in all the little spaces because sometimes there's gaps. So let's see if we can get our way back down. Sometimes it's a little tricky. We got to push it down a little bit. And let's try to work our way back down so then we don't have to cut the wire to start a new piece on the other side. So this is a little finicky. Kind of like push it down like as you go. You might have to get your pliers to help you out. I kind of forget how I did it the last time, if I did work my way back or what. So I'm just kind of pushing them down. Gonna go down again, and then it's a little more crooked than my last one, but you get the idea. And then we're going to go down. We're going to go over to this side. So what we can do here is bring this one over here, and this we have someone, Nazirki. Hello, nice. So now let's bring this around here. And I'm just going to also fix it in that little corner. So we'll be able to work our way up. Okay, and even if you could bring it to the back again if you need to. So now let's just bring it around here. And we're going to wind our way. Hi, Laura. Had fun with this one. Yes, yeah, you guys did such amazing work. And like I said, I'm going to show some of the Pinterest pictures of everybody's work, but I really just only put a fraction of them up there. I will be putting more work up there. You guys can see pieces in the Facebook page for the 10-day wire tree making challenge of what fellow participants have made, because there's some really, really awesome stuff in there. And then, as always, I'll put together a little slideshow with people's creations. Though we have a lot of, it might be a long slideshow because we do have a lot of participants this time. We had I think 33 people submitted. They're all 10 pieces from the tree challenge. So I'm happy that it was a success, that people enjoyed it. So here I can just keep pushing them down and adding more wire. I think I'm not going to be too fussy about this. So we're just going to take that and then we're going to clip the ends. So you get the idea. You kind of wrap the wire. It should be a thin wire, like a 26 gauge wire seems to work well. I maybe overdid it on that one. Freaky Fish Lady, cool, nice pendant, thank you. So now this one, we're going to bring this one around here. Maybe I should put a fish in it. That would be a good idea. So now we're going to bring this one around here. I'm going to just wind this one in here to secure it. Push it in there. Get right in there. Perfect. Bring it around. And then now I'm going to wrap the mountains. I'm hoping I might run out of wire, though, for this one. I'm going to have to see. Here, is that one's in there? So let's just go ahead, bring this one down here, and then I'm going to wrap it up. And if I run out of wire, it's all right. A whole lot of trees. Yeah, that's a lot of trees. And that's actually just a fraction because there were some people that started the challenge that didn't finish it. And then some people did several of each, of some of the days. So that was cool. Yeah, we probably have maybe altogether about almost 400 trees. So that's quite the forest. So now we're going to bring this one around. And I'll just keep going with this until I run out of wire. And you can just imagine how it would have looked with a little bit more wire. So I should have maybe left a little bit more on that side. But that's okay. You guys get the idea. Now, if you have trouble accessing the wire, I love these needle nose pliers. I use these a lot. So we can just take these and use the needle nose pliers to get the little ends around. Okay, so we're going to bring that one here. And then that's going to be it for this side because I literally ran out of wire. So let's just cut this. Smiley Liv. I love you, Heather. Oh, thank you. Say hi, Liv. How are you? That's such a nice username. So there we can push these down a little bit, push those down and push those down. So there are our mountains. Some are a little sparse. Maybe the grass is starting to hibernate for the winter. So there are our mountains. And then let's do the sky. So the sky is very simple. I just did it with the gold wire, with the 24 gauge wire. So we'll get the 24 gauge wire, and England. Cool, nice. I've been to England. I went to London. My sister lived in Ealing, so that's, I guess, part of London, right? And yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a nice trip. So here, we're just going to get some of this. Now, I think what I want to do is I would start with this sunshine. So we're just going to start with the spiral and then we'll work our way out. I think that's what I did before. So let's do that. So let me move this. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you, Liv. Are you a jewelry maker? Let us know in the comments. Are you a wire art and jewelry maker? That would be cool to know. And let me know if you've been making some of these challenges and stuff. So now we're just going to start like a little loop. Okay, we're going to start the little loop here for the sun. And then I want to twist it around. Okay, let's just move this one around. Okay, and I might have to hold that with my pliers to get the twist. If I can't hold it properly just with my fingers, but we can try. It's soft, right? This 24 gauge wire. And I don't want to scratch it with the pliers, but see, if you just start it like that, and then hold it with your finger and your thumb and wind it around, then you're going to be able to make a nice live in London, go a lot. Cool. So there we go. We're going to bring this one around. Yeah, London was fun. Big Ben, double-decker bus, all those types of things. Oh, scones, tea and scones, or do they call them scones in England? I'm not too sure. Anyways, that was one of my highlights. So there we have like the spiral. So the spiral will be the sun. That's really nice. So we're going to bring this one down here, and then this one down here, and then we'll just figure out how we're going to attach it. Because this one I just did like little kind of kinks in the sky. That kind of represents clouds. And so we can do that. And we're going to bring this one kind of just do like little up and down type of like movements type of thing like that. And you could even do it like with your finger because it is soft wire. So now we're going to position this in a way that the sun will be, let's see if we want it to the left or right, left or right, left. Well, there we have more negative space here. So let's keep it on the left. So what I mean by negative space, if you guys are arty, you might know what that means, but it just means the space that is not inhabited by the object. So it's the space that's around the object. And if you've ever taken drawing classes, you might have heard of negative space. And on my art channel, I did a 10-day right brain art challenge. And we learned a little bit about negative space in that. So if you guys are artsy and you want to do some art or learn some more art, I do have an art channel, a Heather Boyd Art, where I do painting and drawing, and I do other challenges too. So I've only done one, but I definitely will be doing more challenges in the new year. I think I'm left. Joan nailed it. There we go. Left. Nezrik says, can you tell us about you? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I'm an artist. And I've been making wire art and jewelry for 20 years. So a lot of people know my story. I basically I learned graphic art, and I worked for a graphic tie manufacturer in Toronto as a graphic artist for a year. And my boss was horrible, so I quit my job, and I swore I would never, be under the thumb of a boss ever again. And I've had part-time jobs over the year, but I've never had a full-time job since that. That was 30 years ago. And I started selling jewelry on the streets of Montreal, and hand-painted buttons and things. And when I met my husband in 1989, and he was making wire bicycles, and that's when I started making wire. I adopted his medium and started making wire jewelry and, funky stuff like little cat earrings and dog earrings and bicycle earrings and all this stuff. And I've been doing that for 30 years. So that's pretty fun. And I teach art, I teach jewelry making, and I write comics. So if anybody has likes to laugh, I write comics, and 31 years of practice. Yes. Start the art challenges. Definitely join the art challenges. I'm doing a watercolor challenge, 10-day watercolor challenge in January. So you guys can, subscribe to the art channel and get notifications of when I'm going to start those challenges. That would be awesome. I cut this wire way too long. Let's just clip this a little bit. Too long. And, oh, is Alman here? Alman's here. Yay, Alman. It's been a while. And Alman emailed me his pictures from the 10-day challenge. And I love it when you guys just like randomly email me all 10 at once. And it's like I didn't even know like some of you were doing the challenge. And then when I got the emails, I'm just like, yeah, that's so awesome. So I was really, really happy that some of my old regulars decided to participate in the challenge too, which is fantastic. I'm very, very happy. So now we're going to bring this one around here. And as soon as I'm done this, I am going to have the draw. So guys, it's coming along. Now you can put these lines as close together or as far apart as you want. I could keep it pretty open for now, but you could definitely, like you can see in this one, I put some of them quite close together to fill up the space. So you're very welcome, Alman. I'm very happy to have seen your work, and very, very beautiful stuff. So now we're going to go here, and we're going to just like, I'm just randomly doing these lines. You can, maybe make them a little more regular. You can line them up a little bit more. Like say you wanted, I'm going to wrap this through one more time. Or say you wanted to follow your patterns. You know when you do doodle art and you do like draw and then you draw another one beside it and all that type of thing. This is sort of like this. Subscribe to the art channel. Thank you so much, Mustafa. That's fantastic. Yeah, that would be wonderful if you guys could, if you're interested in art, if you would subscribe to the art channel. So it took a little bit of a hiatus while I was doing Live Wires for the Win and the 10-day tree making challenge, but I'll be back at it full force in January doing more art tutorials and demos and challenges. That's going to be fun. So now we've finished up, that side of the wire. I'm going to push this up a little bit, and then now we can do the same on this side. So if I want to go under the tree a little bit, you could even go behind the mountain. You might not even see it so much, and around here. Just trying to see what I did on this side. If I went, yeah, I didn't really go between the mountains too much, a little bit. So I might just do a couple of sides to this. Kathy, having a great week? Yeah, all good. Welcome, Kathy. So we're going to bring this one around. And as soon as I'm done this, I'm going to do the draw. We're just going to kind of bring these over a little bit, just to kind of fill up the space. And the wire, actually it looks pretty good with having it behind the mountains, because the mountains are filled in enough that you can't really see the gold wire in the back. So it's all right. So let's go around another time. We're just going to go around across here, push that up. But you guys at least get the general idea of how we can do this. And I'll just finish the end. I'm just going to finish off the end, and that'll be pretty well done. Oh, it's at the trees. We didn't do the trees yet. So let's just do this. Finish it off. Clip it. There we go. So now this, we're going to have to move up the sun a little bit. It got pushed down a little bit. So let's see if we can push the sun up a little bit more. Yeah, we can adjust that. So there, you get the idea. So then these got a little pushed too, but there's lots of little adjusting that you could do. So there is that. And then to do the trees, let's get the brown wire. This wire actually might be a little bit thick now. Let me see if I have a thinner wire in the 24, because let's go for, okay, that's 26. Let me see what I can find in my 24 gauge wire. I don't know if I have a dark one. I could always use the 20. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, this is 24. Let's try 24, because last time I used the 22, I guess it was, but it's a little thick. just clip it, exactly. Mustafa remembers. Clip it. So now let's just cut a long piece of the 24 gauge wire. That might be too long, but that's okay. So, perfect. So here is the landscape so far. I'm just going to take this 24 gauge wire and basically, whoops, we're just going to do like 3 trees in a row there. So let's do that. Those are the ones that were from the challenge. My niece absolutely loved this when I remake it for her. Nice, nice, fantastic. Okay, so now, oh, we have a new person, Doris. Hi, Doris. Sorry if I miss your names. If I miss your name, be sure just to re-comment or say, hey, Heather, answer me. And I will say hello, because sometimes I miss the comments. So now, to do the tree, let's see how tall we want to make them. Not too tall. And then what I do was I just bent this to the back. We're going to go like that. And then I'm just going to bend this over. It's going to be hard for you guys to see so small. We're going to bend that over. Okay. And then flip this and bend that to the front. This you could see better in the 10-day wire tree making challenge tutorial. So I will link up those, especially if you're watching the replay, I will link up all the tutorials for the 10-day tree challenge in the description so you can see the tutorials a little bit better. So we're going to bring this one down and bring this one across and up. Actually, there's different ways you could do trees. You could do them like this, which is like the pine tree. You can wind them around, which I did. Maybe I'll do one that's wound around as well. I'll do a couple of different ones. So we're gonna go. How old are you? Now, why would you want to know how old I am? That's very bizarre. I'm old enough to have 30 years of experience making wire jewelry, and I didn't start when I was 0 years old. So you can figure that out. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to bring this one down here and that one down here, and we're going to bring that one around here. So that looks a little bit like a pine tree. Okay, so there's like a little sort of pine tree thing. And old enough, exactly. There we go. So we're going to bring this one down here. Thank you, Patricia. So we're going to bring this one across here. So there's one tree. So that's just like a little kind of pine tree thing. That's cute, actually. And then, I mean, you could do other, I think I'll just do these all consistent. But then if you want to see the other ways I've done trees, you could definitely link up to the other tutorial. And there was also the Emily Carr tree. I wonder if I could try to do the Emily Carr tree here too. I could try it. It's not, I usually start at the top for that, but yeah, you could kind of go like loopy back and forth. Let's just try it. I mean, this is where we just try things and see if they work or not. You could kind of do like a little spiral thing. And there, it's really hard when it's so small. We can go there, and actually it's getting dark out, so I don't know what's up with that. It's just the weather's changing. It's getting a little dark. So let's just see this. Donna Young at heart. Yes. Yes, there we go. I don't break too many rules. There we go. So now we've got that one, and that's a little squiggly wiggly, but that's okay. And then even if you want to twist these wires together, you can, or if you find they're like coming apart, you can just take your pliers, hold this together, and just wind it around. Okay, so we just wind it around here, and there we have like a couple of like little random trees. That one's pretty cute, eh? The little, sorry, I'm getting my hands off the screen. That little one is kind of cute too. So now we can just see how we're doing, and we can just do another one. Let's try another one. It's my bad. There we go. So let's bring this one up here. And then if you want to just do like kind of a random squiggly wiggly tree, you could just even just take this wire, just wind it, and I don't know, you could do like a little kind of chaos weave thing to just play around with it. These are so small, it doesn't really matter too much like how perfect they are. So I just did like a little squiggly thing, and you just want to kind of fill it in a little bit. You could just bring that one around a little more and then just bring it to the back. Okay, so it's got, looks like a little ball, but that's okay. And we're going to bring this one back here, and then we could do the same thing where we hold this thing and bring it around. Never ask a lady her age. I actually don't usually care, but that's okay. There we go. So we're gonna go around here and around here. Perfect. So now we have 3 different kinds of trees. They're actually kind of cute. And then we want to, this is way too long. I don't know if I'm going to do, I think just 3 is fine. I'm going to just, I guess you could even do like little kind of grassy areas too. I don't know if I want to do a straight across. I could just for fun try to do like a little kind of a grassy area thing. Let's just see. Or you can wind it around a wire. Let me just experiment here. I'm going to grab a little piece of thicker wire. And just because I like to experiment on the live streams, so what if we just got this and just wound it around a bit? Let's see how that's going to look. Round and round and round. Maybe it'll look like might just look like grass or something, or it might not look like anything. But see, you can just, that's the thing with art. You can just play around with it. See how you like it. Well, they look a little bit like tumbleweeds, but that's okay. So we're going to bring that one across. And then on this side, this side too, you could wind that around to hold it in place if you want. You don't have to. So we're going to bring this one around here. Bring that one through here. And hopefully by the time I finish this, everybody will be on board for the draw, and we'll do that right after this. So this too, if you want to wind it around a couple of times to make it more consistent, you can do that as well. So we're going to go around here. I think just 3 times. Yay. Thanks for your understanding. No problem. Yeah, I don't take anything personally, so no worries at all. And I do have a very good sense of humor, as most of you know. So now, there we go. So there's that. They almost look like little rocks or something. I'm kind of liking that. So now, all you have to do is attach it. I'm going to clip that. And I will post a decent pic of this in the community section so you guys can get an idea. So now, the only problem with this now, of course, is, so there's like that. It's going to cover up the mountains a little bit, but maybe the mountains should have been higher. That's possible too, so they show more. This is where you have to kind of like use your judgment and figure out how you want things to look. Like maybe we can move these up a little bit. I don't know if they're going to move up a little bit. Yeah, so if we move them up a little bit, or even move the waves down a bit, we're going to see if we can put these so they don't cover the mountains. So now we can put these here. I'm just going to hold this in place and wind this through. Okay, we're just going to wind this through here a couple of times. So it's going to hold in place. There we go. And then we're just going to clip the end. And then this side too, make sure they're more or less in the same height. Whoop. And then just take this and wind it through. That should be good. So we're going to just wind that through and clip the back. This will be much easier for you guys to see in a photo, but that's the idea, you know. I think it just gives you a basic idea of how you can do things. The mountains do get a little hidden by the trees, but I think there's a lot of potential for this type of design. And so that's it, guys. That's this one. Looks beautiful. Thank you. Very cute. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and rock hunting. Okay, so now let's go ahead. I'm going to show you guys quickly some of the pictures on Pinterest, and then we're going to do the draw. So here are some of the pictures from the challenge. So I have a board on Pinterest called Viewers Wire Jewelry Creations. You guys are always sharing on Facebook in the Wire Makers Club and when I do the challenges, and it's so fun. Unfortunately, your names aren't popping up here, so I can't really shout anyone out, but you know whose yours is, and anybody can go to Pinterest and click on any of these to find out who made the specific places. So Congratulations on the winner. Thank you, Jimmy. So now, this wasn't from the challenge. This was from a cat tutorial. But all these trees are from the challenge. So let's just go. I'm just going to show you an overview. Those are the 3D trees with the ladders. And I remember Wendy did that one with the chains for the Weeping Willie. So these, see how many people have made these beautiful trees with the little ladder. So if you see yours, you can say in the comments, and some beautiful. So here's one with the scene. That one's beautiful. And let me just see who did that one. So that was Laura. That was Laura's. Because Laura, oh, that's funny. Because Laura said that was her favorite one in the challenge. So Laura, yeah, that one's so cute. So the nice thing about this is there's no distracting mountains in the background. So you can do it without the mountains because you can see how the mountains are distracting. And I love Laura's sun. And the little bird is so adorable. Oh my goodness. You guys, you saw yours. Yay, Janelle. Nice. And so now let's go see the Celtic ones. There we go, Celtic. This one's cute with on the rock. And then, actually, was that yours, Janelle, on the rock? That's Janelle's with on the rock. Exactly. I thought so. See, I can remember some of these, but not all of them. And yeah, and then the wrapped trees. So these were all from that tutorial. And then the rings, the tree rings. And like I said, I haven't even put the more recent ones up. I will be posting them later today, so you'll be able to see everybody's work. These were fun with the mixed media with the painted background and the tree. I make greeting cards like that that are super fun. Everybody did an amazing job. I'm so impressed with you guys. The palm trees, super cute, very fun. Lots of different styles. Yeah, really nice. Lots of palm trees, fun, a little jaggy one, that's so cool. And then this was the first one with the Emily Carr trees. So Emily Carr is an iconic Canadian painter who inspired that tree like that. And then some people did Christmas trees. And that's that, guys. So now let's do the draw. I'm going to find the list. So here's our list. Oh, I don't know how a Q got in there. So we have, these are everybody's names. I went over them at the beginning, and I posted them in the community section, so everybody should know if their names are there. Hi, Lori. So let's select all of this. Let's select everything. Select. How do I do this? Select the whole thing. Okay, and down here, select all the names. We're going to copy those names, and then we're going to go to the app. Here's the app. It's called the Wheel of Names, and I'm going to put all the names over here. Okay, I've never used this app, so I really hope this is going to work. So now everybody's names are in the app. I'm just going to get a paper so I can write down all the names and the prizes. Okay, so I'm just going to get all those ready. So the prizes are, I have a collection of Beadalon prizes, and I have a big box. I'm just going to grab it. A big box of things. So I'm going to put together a couple of Beadalon care packages. I can't tell you exactly what you're going to get, but I have a variety. I have some multipliers, jig things. I have wire. I have all kinds of stuff. So the first prize winner is going to get a collection of Beadalon things. Now, these are in no real order, guys. I'm going to just... I'm just going to write them down. I'm going to write a little list. So I'm going to give away 2 Beadalon prizes, okay, with different collections of stuff from Beadalon. I'm also going to give away 2 prizes of from my Etsy shop. So I'm going to have any thing. You could have a bookmark, earring, pin, or like a jewelry item, earring, bookmark, pin, or necklace from my Etsy shop. And then another one is going to be a custom ornament from my Etsy shop. And then another prize is going to be 5 templates from my DIY shop. Okay, and then there's going to be one surprise prize. So the surprise prize is a prize that, depending on who wins the prize, I come up with something that I think that that person will like. So there we go. So is everybody ready? Let me know in the comments if you're ready for the draw. And then I am going to draw some names. So let me know if you're ready. Say, I'm ready. And we are going to draw the names, and I'm going to figure out how to do this. So all the names are spinning. How do I do this? What do I do? That's the question. Wheel of names. Click to spin. Okay, so I'm going to click to spin. Ready. Okay, so guys, let's spin for the first name, which is going to be a collection of Beadalon products, wire and tools. So I am going to click on here. There it goes. Wow, this is fun. So what happens now? So we have it, Janet. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot that one so I know. So Janet is the winner of the first Beadalon prize. Congratulations to Janet. That's so cool. So let's remove that. So I guess it automatically removes Janet's name. So that's congratulations to Janet. So, oh, is that you, Janet? Is that you, little one? I think that's it. I can't even read that name. Little one JLC. Is that you, Janet? Let me know if that's you, because I don't know that username. So that's awesome. Cool. So now, guys, let's do another winner of the Beadalon surprise pack. So it's going to be wire and tools from Beadalon. And let's click again. Sharon, I'm not the one to talk about pricing of jewelry. I can hook you up with a guy that specializes in pricing. He has a Facebook group called like Etsy sellers. So so that's a question you can save for him. So let's go ahead and click this for the next prize, Beadalon prize. There we go. There it goes. And it is it Mustafa? Mustafa! So Mustafa wins a collection of Beadalon wire and tools and stuff. So congratulations, Mustafa. That's awesome. I'm going to have a sip of water. So thanks so much. And Mustafa is one of the moderators on my YouTube channel. So that was just a nice little gift for Mustafa, and I appreciate all the work you do, but that was a random draw. So that's awesome. Cool. Congratulations. So now we have the next prize is for it's one of the items in my Etsy shop. It could be a bookmark, earrings, a brooch, or a necklace from my Etsy shop. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Bloop, there we go. And see whose name comes up. It is Artfully Adrian. So Artfully Adrian wins a custom item from my Etsy shop, a bookmark, a pin, earrings, or a necklace. So congratulations to Adrian for that. That's awesome. Fantastic. So there we go. And then now we have also from my Etsy shop a custom ornament. Now I make wedding cake toppers, ornaments, freestanding ornaments, Christmas ornaments. So this prize would be for one, it could be a cake topper or an ornament from my Etsy shop. And that's a big prize because some of those are pretty intricate. And I'll just let you, whoever wins this one, choose which item they want from the Etsy shop. So drum roll, please. For the next prize, we have there we go. We have, this is Donna Marie Hallex. Okay, awesome. There's some new people winning this time. That's awesome. So Donna Marie has won one custom item from my Etsy shop. So that's super cool. Fantastic. And if you order, if you know, ask for it quick enough, I might be able to get it for you for Christmas. Otherwise, it might be like a New Year's type of thing. So we're going to see how that goes. Fantastic. So let's remove that. So now we have a prize. So 5 templates from my Etsy DIY shop. Now the templates are downloadable patterns, and some are private tutorials for anything from my Etsy DIY shop, and I'll share that shop with you guys as well. So I'm actually going to draw 2 winners for this one, any 5 templates from that DIY shop. So let's go ahead and draw names for the templates. So there we go. Let's just push the button. This is for 5 templates from my Etsy DIY shop. And we have, let's see, Mary Elizabeth Hancock. Awesome. This is so cool. There's a lot of new people that did the challenge. So there we go. So Mary Elizabeth wins 5 templates from my DIY shop. And be sure everybody to email me after the live stream just to confirm your prize, and I will confirm the details about all of that. So let's draw another winner for 5 templates from my DIY shop. Bing. And I really like this app. This is so fun. And we have Benita. So Benita is also new to the challenges, and so Benita wins 5 templates from my Etsy DIY shop. So that's super cool. So, and don't forget, you guys, everybody is a winner because I am compiling all the templates for the 10-day wire tree making challenge and making a PDF book, which I'll be selling in my Etsy DIY shop. But everybody who completed all 10 challenges will get the ebook for free. And there's also a bonus video of my special twisted, sort of double twisted tree that is a technique that I use a lot for my mixed media art. And you guys will, with the ebook, you'll get access to that private video. So that's awesome. Everybody's a winner. And everybody else who participated in any of the challenges, I super appreciate it. And I just love when you guys share your work as well. It's so awesome. So now we have one more prize, guys. Now, the last prize, I call it a surprise prize, because what I do is I'll draw a winner, and then I'll, if I don't already know you, I'm going to get to know you and just find out what sort of things you like, and I will send you like a little surprise prize in the mail. I did that one year with, and Amanda won it, and I sent her a bunch of like really cool things for her to do her jewelry with. So that was fun. So let us... Sharon, you can go to that guy's YouTube channel. He's called Add to Cart. I'm just going to write it down for you so you know, and then you could find out Add to Cart. And then you can find out any information about pricing and selling jewelry there, because that's not something I focus on. So you could definitely ask him. His name is Dave. So guys, let us draw the winner for the last prize, which is the surprise prize. So is everybody ready? Drum roll, please. We are going to click, and here we go. The surprise prize goes to Kat. Yay, Kat. So Kat is a longtime viewer of the channel and a longtime supporter of my work, and that's awesome, Kat. Congratulations. I don't know if you're still on the chat. I think you maybe hopped on earlier, but Kat, if you're not on the chat, I have your email. I'll message you and let you know. And congratulations, everybody. That's awesome. I'm going to flip the screen now. There we go. Perfect. So guys, that's it. It's a wrap. It's definitely a wrap. So thank you everybody for your amazing participation in the 10-day wire tree making challenge. It was such a fun challenge. I'm really like over the moon happy with all your creations. Really impressed. I'll post all the rest of the photos, at least the ones that I have of people's work, on Pinterest. I'll be putting together a slideshow with everybody's creations. Email me after the live stream to confirm your prize, and if you're not on the live stream, I'll track you down and make sure you get your prizes. And then look out, everybody that emailed me 10 photos of their work. I will be sending you the PDF book from the challenge in the next couple of days. So guys, have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, and you're very, very welcome, Mustafa. You're very welcome, everybody, for the challenge. It's my pleasure. I truly believe that when we teach, we learn, and I learn so much from you guys. I'm very grateful for every one of you, and so happy for this community that we have. You guys are amazing. And yeah, you're welcome, everybody. Love you guys, and we'll see you in the Wire Makers Club. And yeah, hop over to the art channel, Heather Boyd Art, to stay tuned for some watercolor challenges in the new year. And of course, we'll be having more wire art challenges in the new year. And also, Live Wires for the Win Season 2 will be starting next spring. So be sure to prepare for that. If you guys want to participate in Live Wires for the Win in the new year, it's a 10-day an 8-week elimination challenge where the work is judged. I say that with quote marks. Basically, we give you positive feedback on your work, and we do end up with an ultimate winner. Tim was the winner of Live Wires for the Win this year, and actually Tim's going to be publishing his collab video with me this week, and he'll be posting a video on his channel demonstrating his final piece that for Live Wires for the Win, and I'll be doing a promo video on my channel to get everybody over to Tim's channel to see his beautiful work. So guys, thank you so much. We'll definitely see you soon. Have a wonderful day, night, and yep, see you real soon. Bye.